Well, viewers, Hindus continue to be hounded in neighboring Bangladesh after we saw worrying scenes of attack on Hindus during mayhem in the country last month, which also saw the ouster of Sheikh Hasina. It appears that things haven't changed much. Ahead of the Durga Puja festival, now radical groups have hit the streets in Dhaka warning Hindus. They held a march denouncing the usage of a playground by Hindus, where they have been celebrating Durga Puja for years now. The demonstration was held by a group that was against them, marching, waving signs in Bangla that read "No worship anywhere" by closing roads, "No pollution to water" by idol immersion, and "No worship to the idols." This organization has also made a 16-point demand, which includes bans on public display of worship and idol immersions. Citing environmental concerns, they were also opposing the declaration of a nationwide holiday for Durga Puja, saying that Hindus account for less than 2% of the population. While radicals are out on the streets threatening and warning Hindus, the head of Bangladesh's interim government, Yunus, is facing protest in the United States. A large group of Bangladeshi nationals in the United States staged a protest against Yunus over the alleged attacks on minorities in the country. The protest took place outside a hotel in New York, where Yunus was staying for attending the 79th UNGA session. Now, these protesters raised "Go Back" and "Step Down" slogans against him.
The reason we're here, as you know, unconstitutionally, Dr. Yunus took the power illegally. Our humble request, he did not represent Bangladeshi people here.
He is not elected. He has been appointed by students, so he doesn't care. He doesn't care about minorities. He doesn't care about anybody. He doesn't care about minorities. He cannot care about anybody. So he doesn't represent 170 million people of Bangladesh. So he's illegal. He's not elected. He's forcefully, illegally occupied the country.
Let's go across to my colleague Rishabh joining us on the broadcast with the details. Rishabh, the reports coming in from Bangladesh are extremely concerning, and Yunus had also spoken about the attacks on minorities. So he's in the United States, also protests taking place against him. So he has a lot of answering to do, with several questions being raised against what the government is doing to ensure that minorities are safe in Bangladesh.
Well, definitely. If we talk about Bangladesh, the way reports are coming in, be it the vandalism at temple, be it vandalism at the properties of minorities, especially the Hindu areas, and now there are open march against the Durga Puja celebration. Remember, Durga Puja is something that has been celebrated in Dhaka, Khulna, or other places in Bangladesh with pomp and show. This year, there have been calls that if Durga Puja is celebrated, it won't be spared. And there have been images after images that have come in where the Durga Puja idols have been vandalized, have been broken by these Islamist forces. And it's not only in Dhaka, be it in Khulna, be it in other places. There have been reports that extortion calls have been received by temples and prominent members of Hindu community in Bangladesh, and this all after Sheikh Hasina government was ousted and interim government has taken place. While at UNGA, be it Yunus, the chief advisor of the interim government, or his foreign advisor Tawheed, have been telling the world that how they are working on a new Bangladesh, but back home things doesn't look the way they have been speaking. Even in United States, where Yunus is staying in a Hyatt hotel in New York, there was a huge protest organized by the members of Hindu community where "Go Back Yunus" slogans were raised. So in a way, what Bangladesh thought under interim government is not being reciprocated on the ground.
Okay, all right. Rishabh, stay with us. Let's also get our viewers more updates coming in. The Ukraine